As the Trump administration continues their mission to undo everything great President Obama ever did for our country, they're now going after more than 4 million hardworking Americans. This week, the White House moved forward with their proposal to repeal a rule that would extend mandatory overtime pay. The rule was supposed to take effect last December, just before Obama left office, but was blocked by a federal judge.
Well, a Texas judge butting heads with the Obama administration, blocking a new rule that would have extended overtime pay to more than 4 million U.S. workers.
The rule would have made it mandatory for companies to pay their employees overtime if they made under $47,000 a year. At this moment, the minimum salary for mandatory OT is set at $23,000. But then that just allows companies to pay their employees barely enough to live off of, and then they can make them work up to 60 hours a week with no overtime. That's insane.
Unfortunately, today, millions of Americans aren't getting the extra pay they deserve. And that's because an exception that was originally meant for high-paid, white-collar employees now covers workers earning as little as $23,000, $660 a year. So if you're making $23,000, typically you're not high in management, right? If your salary is even $1 above the current threshold, you may not be guaranteed overtime. It doesn't matter if what you do is mostly physical work like stocking shelves. It doesn't matter if you're working 50 or 60 or 70 hours a week. Your employer doesn't have to pay you a single extra dime. And I think that's wrong.
21 states and business groups, including the Chamber of Commerce, challenged the new rule in a lawsuit last year. So this week, the Department of Labor decided to ask for public opinion rather than just let it go into effect, which is really just a bunch of bull because the Obama administration already did that, reviewing 300,000 comments before setting the salary threshold at $47,000 a year.
Overtime's a pretty simple idea. If you have to work more, you should get paid more.
Now, Trump's Labor Department has started to hint that they're considering eliminating the salary threshold altogether, which means employees could be paid even lower salaries for the exact same amount of work. Of course, the Trump team still has to wait to see what happens to the new rule in federal court, but either way it goes, it's clear that Donald Trump doesn't care about hardworking Americans, or women, or minorities, or members of the LGBT community. I'm Valeria Sistrunk, and for all the latest updates on politics and more, visit content.news.